of you get these bags. I mean, I think all the brown bags that come out nowadays have these cool little handles. They're really not good for holding the bag, but they're really good for making bracelets. Take a look. For my bracelets today, I'm using the Aleene's Original Tacky Glue in the gold bottle. It's an all-purpose glue, but on my bracelets I like it too because it makes it flexible, and yet they're very sturdy when you wear them. We're also using a brown bag, the handles off the brown bag, so you just tear them off. You need 2 handles for each bracelet. Now if you get some extra of the brown bag, just trim it off, pull it off. And you need to smooth them out. Now I tried ironing them, and that worked too, but I like this better if you just take a pair of scissors and just, like you're curling ribbon, just go over that fold. It's mainly the 2 folds in the middle that you want to smooth out. Now there's going to be a right side and a wrong side. This is going to be your inside or wrong side, and the smooth is going to be your outside. We need to put 2 of them together to make them strong. And I cut off the end. You can see where there's a fold there. The second one. Again, cut off that end. And put a little bit of glue. Just maybe about 3-4 inches. Make sure that it's even and it's to the edges. You don't need a lot of excess. This is what's going to hold it together. I'm going to put my second one into the glue. And the reason that I'm overlapping like this, I found I wanted a continual bracelet. I didn't want it to be, I tried at first where it overlapped, you know, where I just kind of went like this, and I overlapped 2. And I found that on each bracelet I had a lump. So this way, then it makes it where it's smooth all the way around. Now also find a jar that's the same size of what your wrist is, and remember you have to allow for going over your hand. This one is almost 9 inches, and it works pretty good. It's a tiny bit bigger than I'd like, but so go measure what it would be from over your hand, and that's the size of your bracelet. Okay, I want to put this other one here. And again, I'm going to put some more glue right here. And it's an even amount. Get to the edges and not have any excess on the edge. Now this piece is going into, this little edge here is going into right into this area right here that I have glue. So I want to put a tiny bit of glue on that edge. And I see that this is a tiny bit too big because it's not going tight around the jar. I want to make sure that it adjusts to this. A little bit too much. You want it to fit around the size of your wrist, and that's what you've measured the jar for. And again here. And now I put some a rubber band, and hold it and let it dry. That way it's going to be the shape that you need, and it's going to dry where it's flexible but yet it's strong. So the next thing that I do is I take some of the brown bag, just a strip of the brown bag, and I put glue all over it, and I put it onto the bracelet, and then I trim it, and then I push in the sides and completely cover it. And that gives me just a completely even surface. See, here's one that doesn't have it, and this one has it. So you can see you want to cover up this seam, and doing it with a continuous strip works really nice. Then I'm going to base coat it. And I base coated this one just pink. You can base coat any color. And I have all these really cool nettings, and they always give a wonderful pattern. This one is from food. I think both of these are from like oranges or onions and probably garlic. And then I also have these really cool ones that I pull off the bottom of tile that I use when I'm getting my tile. You always have to take them off. I like this one because it's really sturdy. So I'm going to put it over my dry bracelet. That's where I put my base coat. Now don't use I'm using a cosmetic sponge, but don't use it directly from the paint. Dab a little bit off and then go on. You want kind of a dry sponge first, because you can always go back and put more on, and if you have too much, it seems to slide right under that pattern. And just go all the way around. And again, if you need to refill your sponge, tap it down, and you can see, I'm going to take this off, my pattern is right there. Again, if you don't take it off till you completely have it the way you want, because it's kind of hard to line it up afterwards. So let me show you the two that I have done. This one here, I put some gold in with it before gold and black, and then this one. And there's places that it got a little bit too much, but I really like the look of it. Now, when you're completely done and your paint is dry, you're going to want to spray it with the Aleene's Clear Gloss Spray, and I did it a couple times on each one. Isn't that fun? Love it.